By show of hands, how many of you are currently using Instagram or YouTube to try and grow your brand or business? Okay. How's that going for everyone? Just shout it out.
Not great.
Good, not great, sucks. We got someone doing arm dances back there. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. I just want to say before we get started, I am going to leave maybe 10 minutes or so at the end of this for questions. So if you think of a question going through this, please write it down because I do want to answer them. And then I'll try and answer as many questions as possible at the end of the presentation. This is going to be a very technical presentation and a lot of information thrown at you. So first off, my name is Marissa La Rochelle. I go by Marissa Dawn on my YouTube channel, so you guys have the pleasure of knowing my last name. And I am the creator and founder of the YouTube channel 70 Pounds of Life. So a little bit of background on me. I was never planning on having a successful YouTube channel that turned into a successful business. My reason for starting my YouTube channel is I was at the doctor's and I got some alarming information back based on my blood work. And I was told that if I didn't lose weight, that I would be facing some very serious health issues. So I'm a very visual person, and I figured, I had tried losing weight my entire life, and it would get to the 2-week mark, and it would just die. Like I'd forget why I even started. So I created a video. I sat down and I filmed myself, and I got very raw, I got very vulnerable. I showed my body. I said how much I weighed. And I didn't want to put it on my computer because I shared that computer with somebody at the time. So I uploaded it to YouTube because no one's going to see that, right? Like, it's a corner of the internet. No one's going to see that. The next morning I woke up and I looked at this video that was on the YouTubes, and it had about maybe 40 views, and I remember freaking out. I was like, this has to come down right now. And I couldn't figure out how to get the video down. I couldn't figure it out. And then I saw that people had commented, and I'm like, oh, what did they say? And I had one lady who said, you just said everything out loud that I've never said out loud myself, and I'm going to do this with you. And since then, I've lost almost 100 pounds, and she has lost 150 pounds. So that is the story on me and how I came to be who I am. Now, like you guys as entrepreneurs, you guys probably wear a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats myself as well. So I am what you would call a social media influencer, which I do not like that term. It weirds me out when someone calls me an influencer. Also, I am a self-love advocate. Did I screw this up? No, it's okay. Self-love advocate. I'm a certified personal trainer and entrepreneur, so I have used my YouTube channel and social medias to turn it into 70 Pounds of Life Fitness, where I do online coaching and in-person coaching as well. And then I'm a motivational speaker on weight loss and fitness. This is not going to be one of those speeches today. This is new for me, actually, presenting on this. And then I'm also a YouTube consultant. So one thing that I left out was last year, YouTube actually reached out to me, and they selected me to be a part of their YouTube Next Up program. Has anyone heard of that before? Okay, so it's basically a program where YouTube selects 20 channels out of North America, and they send them to the YouTube studios in New York City, put them through a week-long workshop. NBC was involved in this as well. So I got to go, and they just filled my head with so much information. And I've decided that I want to take that information and I want to help other people grow their own social media outlets. So most of this information that you guys are getting today actually came from the horse's mouth, which is YouTube themselves. And all this information also goes into Instagram as well. Woo! So here we go. Okay, so the basics of launching success. The two most important things, and there was so much information I wanted to give you guys, but I don't have that much time, so this is seriously the basics of what I have to tell you, but it's all good information. The two most important things is finding your audience and creating engaging content. So do you guys know who your target audience is for your business? I'm sure you know the demographics, so you probably know gender, age, race, where they live, right? Those are all really important things to know. But what I mean by knowing your audience is I mean really get down deep and specific. The more specific you are with knowing who your audience is, the more content that you're going to create that is enriching for them and engaging for them. So ask yourself, how do they use the internet? Are they using it to escape Are they using it as entertainment? Are they looking on the internet to answer a question that they might have for education? Also, what do they think about? When they're not online, what are they thinking about? I'll tell you for my target audience, they're thinking about food. Food is a big thing for them. They're thinking about their body image and they're thinking about their health. What do they do offline? Are they mothers? Do they work full-time? Do they go to school full-time? Do they have a child with a disability? Get very specific. And what are important moments to them? So if you were to answer all of these questions, you would be able to come up with content that is very specific to your audience, right? So for example, Thanksgiving is coming up. So I know all of the answers to these questions for my audience. So I'm going to create a video that answers all of these questions. It takes a piece of all of these questions and puts it into one piece of content. So I'm going to make a video that is basically showing women how to stay on track with their weight loss journeys and staying healthy while out of work potluck for Thanksgiving. So that answers most of these questions, right? It's a piece of content that involves all of this. The next thing is creating engaging content. Now these 10 fundamentals that I'm about to list out to you are from YouTube themselves. This is what YouTube sees as engaging content. You don't have to have all 10 of these in every single piece of content that you put out. Try and get maybe 3 to 5. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so discoverable. Is this piece of content going to be discoverable for your audience? We're going to get more into this specifically in just a moment, but just be thinking about that. Is it easy for them to find? And will it show up in related content of what they're already searching for? Standalone. Is this a standalone piece of content? So if I don't know who you are, and you have a YouTube channel and I come across it because it's in my related information that I've been looking for, and I watch your video, am I going to know what you're about, or will I have already had to have been a part of that conversation? Does that make sense? So you want to try and have your content to be able to stand alone, because that's how you're going to get new viewers, that's how they're going to get invested in you, then they're going to turn into subscribers, and then potentially they're going to turn into customers. Shareable. Is this content relatable? How will it make your audience look if they share it? Have you guys ever thought about that? Like, yeah, we want someone to share our videos. We want someone to share our posts on Facebook. But have we thought about how will this make them look if they share it? That's something that's really important to think about when you're creating a piece of content that you want to be shared. Collaborative. This isn't going to happen all the time. But it is extremely helpful when you have another talent or another brand in one of your pieces of content. It's going to get their viewers' eyes on your content and vice versa. You're going to grow very quickly if you are able to collaborate with somebody. Targeted. We talked about this a little bit. Was this created for your target audience? This is something you should be asking yourself every single time you create a new piece of content. And then conversational. This goes hand in hand with targeted. So conversational is different from shareable. Basically what conversational is there an element of speaking directly to the audience? Are you having a conversation with them? So also this goes into, you know who your target audience is. Do you feel like you're speaking to them? Are you speaking to that mother who works a 9-to-5 job, who's a single mother who's trying to lose weight? Are you speaking to that group of people? And then we have interactive. This one, guys, if you are not interacting with your audience, you need to start interacting with them. Is there a way to involve the audience? Can anybody think of some ways that you can have a piece of content that is interactive?
Create a poll.
Create a poll. Anything else?
In the video, you can ask a question and say comment below.
Absolutely. Yes. Anything else that you guys can think about?
You could challenge them. Like if you're doing fitness, you could say, hey, let's do like 50 crunches, 50 butter kicks. Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I have a challenge going on right now for my community. Yeah.
Some situations like, you know how Google does like Pac-Man on their like website, but you actually make like actual games or things that will suddenly like bring interest to whatever the topic is.
Yeah, those are all great things. Another thing that's super easy to do, which I see a lot of creators not doing, what about featuring them in your next video? Hey, so-and-so commented this, and I really agree, and I get down with what they just said. you have brought them into your world, and also new viewers watching you see that you're interactive with your community and they want to be a part of that. Consistent. Are there strong reoccurring elements? So consistency is extremely important, especially if you have a YouTube channel. Consistency is going to be important. If you say that you're going to upload Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at this time, make sure that you're able to do that and make sure you're doing it, because your audience, if they don't feel like they can trust you and you're going to be there when you say that you're going to be there, they're going to lose interest. Also, consistency goes along with just your branding. So your thumbnails. Does everyone know what a thumbnail is? A thumbnail is when you go to YouTube, you type in a search, you don't see the actual video playing, you see a still image. That's a thumbnail. So you want to make your thumbnails consistency across your channel. And this goes with your Instagram posts as well, because if they're scrolling through their feed, are they going to be able to recognize immediately that that's Marissa from 70 Pounds of Life? Or are they not really going to know what it is and just keep going? So you want to be consistent in your design, your branding, your schedule. And then sustainability, this goes hand in hand with consistency. Can you keep up? Are you setting realistic standards? So I'll give you guys an example of how I failed miserably at this. So when I first started my channel and I realized that it was content that people wanted, I was like, you know what? I'm going to post 3 times a week, and it's going to be great. While I was also traveling on tour, I worked in the music industry, so I was traveling 2 cities a week and living in hotels while trying to lose weight and create a YouTube channel. Yeah, it didn't really work out that well for me. My YouTube channel definitely suffered, but we have come back from that. The next thing that we have is, yeah, we already did that, sustainability. And then inspirational. So ask yourself, this piece of content that I'm creating, how is my audience going to feel walking away after watching this? Are they feeling inspired? Is this making their day better in some way? So those are the 10 fundamentals. Those are all really, really, really good pieces of information that you guys should definitely be thinking about before you even decide on what piece of content you're going to create next. You want to have some of those fundamentals. Okay, reduce, reuse, recycle your content. Repurposing content. Do you guys repurpose anything that you've already put out on social media? Okay, yeah. It takes a lot of creative energy, time to put out content, whether it's an Instagram post, a Facebook post, an Instagram Live, a YouTube video. So why just use it once and then throw it away when you can reuse it, repackage it, rearrange it, and turn it into something new and fresh, right? So work smarter, not harder. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few examples of how you can repurpose content, and then we're going to get into the bread and butter of this presentation of what I personally think is the most valuable information for you guys, and that's how to be ranked first in search engines. But first, let's go through this. So live streams. I see so many people do a live stream and then they kind of just let it go away. On Instagram, it'll disappear after 24 hours. If you're doing a live stream, one, you should be doing it across Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, or wherever you can go live. And then save that piece of content. Save it to your device, because you can do a few things with it. If there was a moment in that live stream that was a funny moment, or it was just high value information, cut it into a smaller video. Post it on your Instagram story, maybe a few months later, a few weeks later. Post it as a standalone post on Instagram. Post it on Facebook. Post it on YouTube. Instagram posts. So if you have an Instagram post that has done very well, whether it's just for the image or for the description or the subject of what was talked about for that post, take that and expand it. So if you have something that was a very interesting topic and it did well, take that topic and turn it into a longer video, or turn it into a live, or turn it into a webinar if you do webinars. One other thing, so on Instagram posts, one way to get a lot of good traffic to your Instagram post is to tease that post on your Instagram stories. So for example, if I did a workout that day and I made a post on Instagram with a cool picture of me working out, I look super cool, and then I said like what I did for my workout, I'm going to go to my Instagram story, I'm going to take that picture, I'm probably going to put like a cute little sticker on my body so they can't really see it, and then I'm going to ask them a question. What was your workout today? If you want to see mine, go to my page, comment down below and let me know what your workout was for the day. That's a great way to get traffic over to your Instagram post. Okay, so for videos, there's so many things that you can do with videos. We've talked a little bit about them. You can turn one video into an Instagram post. You can use the thumbnail for that video as an Instagram post, as a Facebook image. You can turn the topic of that video into a webinar or a blog if you're a blogger. And then you can reuse the thumbnail, which I said. And then you can take smaller clips of that video and you can use that as a standalone video and post it across all of your social media. Or you can use a clip from that video to get traffic to go to wherever that video lives natively. Things to note. I just want to make sure that you guys know that Facebook and YouTube do not get along. You guys all know that?
Yeah.
So if you are on YouTube and you're like, hey, this is a great video and I want to put it on for my Facebook followers, don't share the video straight from Facebook to YouTube, or sorry, from YouTube to Facebook, because Facebook's going to see that link as a tunnel for people to leave their website. And they're going to bury your post and not very many people are going to see it. So if you're going to upload a video to Facebook, make sure that you're doing that natively, which means you're going into Facebook and uploading it through their website. Don't share content onto Facebook from other social media outlets. And then don't be afraid to use old content. Just probably 2 weeks ago, I went back 2 years deep into my YouTube channel and I took a video and I posted it onto my Instagram now. And it's still valid, it's still relevant. Nobody said anything. In fact, I think it got like maybe 1,500 likes. So no one's gonna notice. Don't be afraid to use your old content. Okay, optimization secrets. This is what I wish somebody would have told me when I first started my channel. All right, so this is an actual screenshot from my computer. I typed in weight loss motivation. I want to see videos on weight loss motivation. Number 4 video is me. I was in the top 5 search results when I typed this in. This wasn't an accident. It wasn't just like a good luck thing. I did this on purpose, and there's specific steps that you can take in order to make your content show up in the first few search results. So we're going to get into how I did that. Keywords. Have you guys heard that term before? Make sure you use your keywords. Make sure you use your hashtags. Yeah, this is real life. It's not a joke. So do your research. There are third-party companies. Some were actually here today presenting that you can have do research for you and let you know what is going to be the best keywords for you. When I put this video out, I didn't have the resources to do that, so I did it myself. It was very easy. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I used YouTube itself. So I went into YouTube and I typed in weight loss, and before I could even finish typing the word, you'll get a drop-down menu of other things that people have searched that's similar, right? Those are real things that people are searching. So if you go and you click on one of those, you'll see how many search results come up, right? If you're a new creator, you don't have that many followers, if you see something that has more than 1 million results already, you don't want to touch that. You're going to get eaten, you're going to get buried. There's bigger creators who are already dominating that space. So what you guys want to look for is you want to look for a keyword that has a search result. I would say 500,000 or less is what you guys are going to want to shoot for, okay? So now you have your keyword. We're going to go with weight loss motivation, right? That's going to be our keyword. You know what that is. The first thing that you need to do is whatever your piece of content is, and we're talking about YouTube right now. We'll talk about Instagram in a minute. You know what your keyword is. Once you have that piece of content, you want to save it to your device, and you want to use the keyword as the file name. Now the reason that you want to do this, YouTube and Google, they don't watch content. That's not how they decide what's going to show up in search results. They can only read. So if your file is titled the keyword, that's already a +1 for you. They're saying, oh, well, this video is, the file is this, so we're going to throw it into the search result. The next thing that you want to do is you want to put that keyword in the title of your video. And I don't mean the latter part of your title. I mean front and center, shiny, bright, bushy-eyed. And then once you have that keyword in the title of your video, YouTube and Google, they also look at the first 3 lines of the description of your video. They read the first 3 lines. So you want to repeat that keyword in your description as many times as you can, because the more times you do it, the more hits you're gonna get, and they're gonna rank you higher in the search results. And then you wanna go down to your meta tags. Does anybody know what a meta tag is? Similar to a hashtag, but they call it meta tags over on the YouTube side of the internet. Once you post a video, you'll type in your description and you'll want to monetize it, and then down below it'll have a box where you can type in meta tags. You want to use that keyword in your meta tags, and you want to use different variations of that keyword. So I would use weight loss motivation, women's weight loss motivation, how to stay motivated on a weight loss journey, weight loss inspiration. I mean, the list goes on. You just want to put as much as you can in there. Once you have your meta tags, the next thing that you want to do is you want to use those keywords in the first few seconds of your video. And the reason that you want to do this is because if you are going to do subtitles, and notice I have subtitles in all caps, subtitles are huge. A lot of people don't pay attention to that, but it's a huge, huge thing, especially if you want your videos to rank well. So like I said, they can't watch content. They can only read, right? If you have a text file attached to that video, and the keyword is scattered all through that text file, bingo. They're gonna put you at the top of the search results again, right? Now let's take it a step further. So subtitles are great, right? How many of you watch videos when you're not really supposed to, and if you don't have the sound on, but if there's subtitles, you're like, yes, because you can watch it without anybody really knowing, right? So you're getting viewers from people who are able to watch the video without audio. But then let's go another step further. What if you had subtitles in different languages? So let's say you got 10 views on a video that's only in English, but then all of a sudden it's in English, French, and Spanish. It's 3 times the amount of views that you can get on that video, which then translates into 3 times the amount of subscribers or followers, which then turns into 3 times the amount of possible customers. Subtitles are big. I don't know why I chose this screenshot. It's a great photo, right? I'm just not noticing that. Okay, so this is just putting it in action for you guys. So weight loss motivation right there in the title, weight loss motivation in the description. What you can't see is that the file name of this video is weight loss motivation, and down in the meta tags, I pimped out weight loss motivation all over the place. This video has 1.1 million views. Let's talk about Instagram. So this is a screenshot of my Instagram. I think I actually just hit 16.6 thousand followers today. So the first thing that we're looking at is in the blue. That is an option where you can put your name. Right now I'm actually doing an experiment, and I put a keyword for my name instead of my actual name, but what I would recommend for you guys, if your handle on Instagram is not actually the name of your business, if it was taken and it's some type of variation, I would put your actual business name down there, not your personal name. Because whenever somebody searches something on Instagram and a page pops up for someone who they might recommend for you to follow, you're going to see their handle, and then you're going to see whatever is in that namespace. So if somebody were to be searching something weight loss related and my page were to pop up, you're going to see 70 pounds of life, and then you're going to see weight loss motivation. Pretty self-explanatory. If somebody's looking for that, they're going to look at my page. So like I said, this has been a test for me, and in the past 3 weeks I've gained about 300 followers. So it's working out for me. I recommend you guys try it. No one really knows the algorithm with Instagram. It's very frustrating. They're a very frustrating platform. And then we have the bio in purple. So this is where you want to put who you are, what you do, and why they should follow you. So I have down 90 pounds documented on YouTube. I'm saying, hey, I've lost 90 pounds, and it's all on YouTube if you want to go and check it out. And then creating a space for all bodies and fitness. That is what I'm passionate about. I think there should be more variety of bodies in the fitness industry and in workout videos and just in mainstream media. And then again, I put YouTuber and personal trainer and accepting clients. Again, I'm saying, hey, go check out my YouTube channel. And if you need it, I'm a certified personal trainer and I'm accepting clients. A lot of a lot of what I see also is down in the purple underneath that, I have my email address. A lot of people don't put their email address in their bio, and that is a huge missed opportunity in my opinion, because even if you are a business, what if there was an influencer who came across you and they wanted to work with you? How are they going to get in contact with you? They're going to have to do some digging. I can tell you, as being an influencer myself, unless I really want to work with a specific brand, I'm not going to dig for anything, unless it's a brand that I really want to work with. So have your email address there. Also, down in the green, down below, you have a place where you can put your website. You can put your business website there, you can put your newest video there, and then when you make a post, you can say, go check out this video, the link is in the bio. But, have you guys heard of Linktree before? Okay, if you don't have Linktree, I would highly recommend that you get it. So once you click that link, it's going to take you to a landing page that looks just like this. I have 4 different links that people can go and click on. So from that one link, I'm able to send people to 4 different places. So you can go watch a few of my videos, you can go to my website, or you can go download a free 7-day weight loss journey, or journal that I've made. I just want to comment really quick on the weight loss journal. YouTube and Instagram, they're borrowed space. If YouTube and Instagram were to die tomorrow, how would you stay in contact with the community that you've built? There'd be no real way to do it, right? That's why it's so important to make sure that you're trying to get email addresses from people. So something as simple as creating a 7-day weight loss journal, which took me about 2 hours on Canva for free, I'm giving that for free, and then in exchange, I'm getting email addresses. So when they click on this link, it says, here's your weight loss journal, what's your email address, so we can send it to you. A few more things. So let's talk about Instagram and hashtags. Again, you want to do your research. If you find a hashtag that is 100% you, but it has more than 500,000 already, like posts that are already living there, it's going to be too saturated for you guys. You guys are going to get buried. It's going to be hard to really find you. So you have to find hashtags that are related to you, but also you can be a big fish in, because you don't want to get buried. Okay, use other people's hashtags. This is something that my other influencer friends have given me a little bit of like slack about, but I don't care, it works, and I'm gonna tell you, okay? So using other people's hashtags. So influencers and brands, everyone's about creating a name for their community, right? So my community name is Goalie Squad. There's another influencer on Instagram who is larger than I am on Instagram. Her name's Jordan, and she's also a fitness influencer. And she uses the hashtag Jordo's Bod Squad. Now there are hundreds of thousands of people using this hashtag. But the only big fish using that hashtag is Jordan herself. So why would I not jump in there and start using that hashtag on my posts, right? Because it's a community. People are actively searching this hashtag because it's a community, they want to support each other on their weight loss journeys, they want to motivate and inspire each other. So they're using it. So when I use it, I get so many new views on my content. So something as simple as using another brand that you are in the same field with, using their hashtag. And I'm also a supporter of her. You can be a supporter of other businesses. But using other people's hashtags has been really great for me. It's worked out very well. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that you can use hashtags in your stories on Instagram. So when you search a hashtag on Instagram, a bunch of posts will pop up, and those are called dedicated posts. They're from somebody's page. But if you go to the top left of the circle and you click on that feed, it's a story feed for everyone who's using that hashtag. Not many people are putting hashtags. But a lot of people, and it's been proven through analytics, that a lot of people are watching those stories. It takes 5 seconds to put hashtag blah, blah, blah on your Instagram story. And every time I do that, I'm getting at least 200 to 300 new eyes on my content. So that's a really good tip for you guys. And then knowing when to post. This goes back to knowing your target audience. So my target audience, most of them are women who are either in school or they're working. So if I have a really great Instagram post, I'm not going to post it at 10 a.m. because everyone's at work. No one's going to see that. And we'll talk about this a little bit later, but YouTube and Instagram, they have a window of about 2 to 3 hours where they kind of sit and they watch content to see what the engagement is on it, right? So 10 a.m. is not going to be a great time to post for my audience because they're at work. I did write down, to remind myself to tell you guys, some good times to post on Instagram and YouTube. So for Instagram, between 6 and 7 p.m. Central, if your audience is working, and they're usually off by 5, 6 to 7 p.m. Central is a great time to post for them. On the West Coast, people are getting antsy, they're getting stir crazy, they're about to get off of work and they're on their phone. Here in Central, they're usually off work, and then over on the East Coast, they're already off work and getting ready for dinner. That is the high traffic area for Instagram. That's Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, good times to post are early in the morning, usually 10 a.m. Central. And then for YouTube, you want to post around 3 or 4 p.m. during the week, and then on Saturday and Sunday, between 9 and 10 a.m. Central. These are all Central times.
What was it?
For YouTube?
Yeah.
Between 3 and 4 p.m. Central on weekdays, and then between 9 and 10 on Saturday and Sundays.
AM?
AM, yes, sorry, AM. Okay, some last minute tips. So you want to get as much engagement as possible in the first few hours of posting new content. So remember when I said that Instagram and YouTube, they have a little window where they sit back and kind of watch and see what a piece of content is going to do? This is what we're talking about right here. So if a new piece of content is uploaded and it's not getting any engagement, they're not going to mess with it. They're going to leave it alone. But if you are getting some engagement, they're going to put it in the recommended feed, or they're going to push you to the home page. So how can you get engagement when you first post a new piece of content? So I'll tell you. So if you're posting a new video on YouTube, my favorite thing to do is to go live on Instagram or Facebook. Well, both at the same time. I'll go live on both. And you want to go live. Make sure that you save the link of that video. You want to take the link for the new video that you've posted and you want to put it in the comments of the live and pin it to the top. That way it's super easy when someone comes into your live and you're telling them, hey guys, I posted a new video, click the link, it's at the top of the comments, and it'll send them straight over to the video. It's a great way to send traffic over there. Another thing that you can do, let's say I'm live on Facebook and I'm live on Instagram and I'm trying to get engagement on this YouTube post that I just posted, right? I'm going to tell my Instagram followers, hey guys, let me know that you're from the Instagram squad by going to the video and answering this question, what was your workout today? And make sure that you leave a crown emoji so I know that you're from Instagram. Well, that's exciting, right? I'll do the same thing on Facebook. If you're from the Facebook squad, go and comment on this video, answer this question, and leave a cow emoji. And then, the next time that I'm going to post a video, I can comment on, hey guys, I saw all of you from Instagram with the crown emoji and the cow emoji. Interacting with your audience, involving them, right? Okay, make sure you're also liking, commenting, loving, and responding to every comment. So on Instagram, let's say you have a post and it has 5 comments, right? Well, that's five pieces of engagement right there. But if you were to go back and you were to respond to every single one of those comments, you've doubled your engagement. And then if you were to go and you were to like each one of those comments, you've tripled your engagement. And then if you were to go a step further and you were to go in and you were to like the responses, your own responses to those comments, now you've quadrupled your engagement. So you interacting with your audience is going to help your engagement on these posts. Does that make sense? Also, on YouTube, the reason I have love, are you guys familiar with the heart on YouTube? You can love someone's comment. Okay, so this is really important because let's say somebody comments on my last video that I just posted. If I go in and I love their comment, they're going to get a notification that I have interacted with their comment. When they click that notification, it sends them back to my video, which is then another view. So one, I'm doubling my engagement by doing that, and I'm helping my views, right? So make sure that you guys are doing that. they have 3 options on YouTube. They can like, they can comment, and then they can love, and you can do the same thing. Okay, also let's talk about call to action. So whenever you guys watch a video, YouTube video, I'm sure you always hear, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, right? That's a call to action. Also, asking a question would be a call to action, asking them a question and having them answer in the comments. One series of videos that I'm doing right now, I'm doing a 5-minute Friday. It's where I talk about a subject for 5 minutes every Friday. And the subject that I choose to talk about is based off of the previous week's comments. I tell them, comment and let me know what you want to talk about next week. That helps my engagement. It's a call to action. They feel like they're involved. It's standalone pieces of content that a new viewer can come in and see and know what's going on. It piques their interest on who I am, and then it sends them into my playlist. Okay, how many of you are at a point in your business where you're able and willing to start working with social media influencers? Okay, good. And the rest of you, we're not quite there yet, right? Which is fair. So the reason I wanted to throw all this information out to you guys is because as an entrepreneur myself, I'm not at a point where I can afford to work with a social media influencer. So this is the information that I wanted to know. So this is all how you can do this by yourself. I know it was technical, but I hope that it was helpful. For those of you who are willing and wanting to work with a social media influencer, my biggest piece of advice to you would be to ask for their analytics. That's basically the guts of their social media. So it'll tell you how many people have seen that content, how many people are engaging it. You want to focus on 2 things. You want to focus on impressions. That's how many new eyes, that's how many eyes are on that piece of content, and you want to focus on engagement. Because somebody can have 500,000, and I've seen it, they can have 500,000 followers, and you're thinking, man, if I were to get my product with them, 500,000 people would see it. But their engagement, they're getting like 50 likes on a post. So they have paid followers, or they're using bots. So that would be my piece of advice for you guys if you are looking to work with a social media influencer. And then there was one other thing. Oh yeah, there's third-party businesses who will connect you to social media influencers. Revfluence is one of them, FameBit is one of them. If you Google how to connect influencers to brands, there's a lot of different platforms. I use them myself when I'm looking to work with a brand, and I know a lot of brands use them, and they do most of the work for you, and it's very, very helpful. That was really all that I had.